Hello there all you beautiful people and welcome to today's video. I am Dan, your friendly indie game Viking, and in today's video we take a look at UnDungeon Arena by Laughing Machine on the PC. So if you just click this video in search of more in-depth information about this action RPG with real-time combat and a cool science fictional story, I got you covered. Sounds like fun? Then you know what to do. Grab yourself a cup with your favorite drink and let's watch some gameplay. Alright, welcome to the game. And today, of course, we're gonna try the arena. I want to remember you that it's a demo, it's a work in progress, so there could be possible bugs, flaws, and pain. But as you can see, we start out, we have two heroes to choose between, Void and Marduk. Or I like to call them Dead Protoss over there. And the other one looks like Zeus. But here you can read that the age is unknown, they're from Void Dimension and Keeper of the Void Dimension, Bringer of Darkness. Sounds like a dating app, by the way. He is the incarnation of the dimension itself, and Marduk is eons old, impartial justice, primordial judge and executor. Oh, that sounds like good. We're gonna try with the Void first. That seems like a good idea. So, let's watch the intro.
Strange, isn't it? From childhood, we have been told that the universe is endless. It was said that there are millions of worlds out there, and that none of them can be reached. They said that they were thousands of light years away from us. But what if this is not the whole truth? What if we live in a multiverse where a thin membrane separates worlds from each other, and this membrane is not as strong as it seems? 7 worlds, 7 variations of Earth were instantly merged. Those few who survived called this cataclysm the Shift.
Alright, that's a pretty good intro, I must say. And as you can see, the 7 worlds collided, and here we are with Void. Flying Eye, the creature addressed you telepathically, trying to not express any emotions, but you feel how anxiously vibrates its essence. Greetings, hero, it's good that you are awake. Take this and follow me to the doors. He has 3 eyes, or 1 big eye, and he drops a communication device. I like the glitches in the background there. So, we seem to have a little bit of a back problem, but we can dash and we can claw our way around this. And the dashing costs for the energy. Flying Eye, this is a door hall. Look around, choose the door that you like and unlock with this key. I would guess since it's a demo. My name is Vidicus. I can be in several places as one. I can see different things through measurement. I will guide you. Thank you very much, Flying Eye. Behind the doors there are fragments of worlds of other dimensions. With that device, the communicator, we will keep in touch. Good luck, hero. May the power stay with you. Well, so we can pick some more questions. I have no answers to your questions. All I'm told is to do is to give you the device and walk you to the door hall. Another day of work for Vidicus, I guess. But we're gonna visit these worlds and fight, basically, because it's an arena game. So let's peek into door number 1. And we can't peek into door number 2 or 3. Okay, so I guess we have to finish 1 door at a time to be able to progress. And we can live with that, right? So, here we are in Pumpkin Land. Looks like Halloween came here. Here's a giant portrait of ourselves also up and about here. Look at that mirror. We can't really interact with the mirror. So let's say hello to the one with the... It is an arms dealer, Chief Hunter. You need to talk to Urjupurgi? Okay. Greetings, challenger. You are entitled to some coins. Catch yours. Haha. It grins and throws you a handful of coins. The arena is thirsty for blood, but before fighting I recommend visiting local merchants and purchasing weapons and merchandise. Yeah, so the game is based on us are gonna engage in heated real-time battles with tribes and evil entities. So we will combine melee and range attacks to vanquish foes. And we will heal carefully so that the enemy doesn't steal your remedy. And we can use buffs and debuffs to have advantages. Our heroes are, by the way, called Heralds. So here we have to buy our first starting weapons, and it's a difference between claws and the lens, I think it's called the other one. Mechanical claws, void perform a series of 3 attacks. And that one is for Marduk. So they have each of their own starting weapon, so to speak. And we have healing and range attacks also, like throwing out the needle. And between missions, we will be able to recover and gear up and also rest up, so to speak, and buy more potions. And these are skills that we can later on purchase. As you can see here, we insulted him by not offering any coins. And here is Garius. We will bring him on later on. He has a really pretty interesting story I will tell you a little more about later on. But he is not for free though. He will always want 10 of your coins. And coins come scarce here. If you win, you get more coins after every battle. And these are your regular viewers, or we can call them. So let's see. We are not really ready to jump in yet because we haven't equipped any weapons. So we'll see if we can get this one now. Here's still the skills, here's the claw. As you can see here, it's a pretty funny thing because each coin is worth 20. So if it looks like you cannot afford it, you can. You just have to do math, and math is hard. No, it's not. Or for some, maybe. But yeah, then we'll get the claws. And of course, if it's not rounded equal, or if it's not the same sum of both sides, you will give away your coins to him. So he will really love you. But you can also get a discount eventually. I don't know how yet, because I haven't seen it, but under his icon is actually a discount percentage. So I guess the more you fight, the more he likes you, the more you purchase, perhaps, the more discount you will get. These ones, little healing knocks, you will throw them in front of you and you have to hit them to be able to heal up. But as we will go into battle, we will bring a friend also, so you will see how that works. But you don't always need to hire that one, because eventually, if the helper costs 10 coins, you will lose your, between matches, your chance to upgrade or get skills that gives you more damage or healing or armor, basically, if you always bring him. But he's a good target practice, and he's also good in attracting all the enemies. So we will look into that one also. But yeah, I think we have everything for our first fight. So let's jump into that one. You can choose normal or hard, so we will start on normal, and this is time to fight. Are you waiting for it for the show? Here we go. So you have your melee attack, and your dash, and you have that big attack that I had there where you charge up a bit. But as you can see, our friend here is doing a really good job. I think there are waves of enemies coming out to attack you. So when you defeat this wave, there will be another one. This is not the mighty arena that you might expect. This is more like, think Gladiator, when Decimus Maximus had to fight his way. So you start in some desert place with Halloween things. There's a healing one. So if I hit that one, it will heal me up. But yeah, this is Void, by the way. He's doing a fantastic job of clawing his way through this. A good thing to know, though, is in between these fights that your main or primary weapon have, you call it durability. So you will see this in this fight, for instance, that eventually they will run out. Then you have to fight with your bare hands. In the matter of Void, Marduk has another kind of approach, and you will see him in the next fight. But they are pretty sneaky, some of them. All the enemies also have, if you have healing pods and other bonuses, they have too, so they can heal up mid-fight. You can interrupt that one, of course, by attacking them, and they will also drop items like long-range weapons or stuff like that, one-time use for the most of them. Now I charge him and I missed, and I missed. They are tricky, some of them, because they just dash away from you. But our friend, as you can see, also chases him, and that is good. As you can hear, since it's a demo also, I would guess the fighting, what would you call it, the attack sounds and stuff like that are pretty basic. But the background music is on a whole nother level, but still, it's a demo. And now they brought up the big charging kind of animal and range attacks, and if they have a red like skull above them, they will do attack. So you can, if you keep focus, actually see them coming and dash away. But dash away costs, let's call it energy, is the easiest one, the yellow bar by the way down there. And if you use that up, you're gonna be a sitting duck when they start charging you. And as you can see, the melee one is really in need of a lot of health, because you're in their face if you don't dash away and get hit a lot. So let's see what we can do with this. Still haven't found the real explanation on the heads above with the fire yet, but we will probably find out eventually. But if a keen eye, you can see down there below where you see my claw under the health bar there, that it's starting to blink red, and that means it's soon depleted. So then we have to fight with our hands. But we will... Oops. Here's the one you can see actually all their stats. It was a misclick, but you can see all the stats if you want to read up how much health they have and if they eventually will die or not. And when you win for your day, you will get back out to camp, you will acquire some money, and you can then buy more gear and upgrades, and then you get into this one again. Here I lost my claws, so I fight with my hands. And we will see if we manage to beat this mage, and the other one is a range attack with a sword. So if we look into here, we have nothing. We can't use nothing. We can't get the energy shield there, and we can't use my mispurchase of Marduk's weapon, by the way. So I just have to go all rocky on him and wait for it and sneak attack him. There we go. Who wasn't so lucky, better luck the next time. You see? So let's take a look at Marduk. It's Marduk's turn. Marduk has another type of fighting style. This flying sarcophagus. It's a correct name, I think. But Marduk, by the way, uses range attacks. So if you like to fly around and shoot things, this is the Herald to use, by the way. Marduk is also, by the way, is a god of the city of Babylon. Don't think that is the same thing here. We're still a god though. Marduk, the god, had a pet dragon, by the way. Or if you want to talk more Marduk, since I'm Swedish, we actually had a Swedish black metal band called Marduk. Not my favorite type of music, I must say. But still. But yeah. So he has like a lens so we can shoot and fly around. And we take a lot of damage. But this one is a bit different to play because you a lot of backtracking to not make them reach you, but it has a really cool dash kind of thing where you turn into orb and just dash away. And there you saw me throwing a spear also. There you go. I like that one. I like every game that have a type of dash. That is fantastic. Still they manage to hit me though. Not everyone is perfect. But yeah, let's see here. It's a pixel art, as you can see. And they say that it's colorful pixel art aesthetic. Each tree, each rock is hand-drawn. Each enemy has dozens of carefully crafted animation frames to create one-of-a-kind visual experience. So if you think that it's the truth, then go ahead. Here you can see that you also can search the dead bodies of your enemies. They have a lot of different like aerial attack or area attack. Here I will heal up. Even Marduk has to shoot the healing pods. But we will circle around them and eventually win, I hope. But it's a pretty long fight, I would say. So you will see us attacking there. So, talking more about, for instance, when is this game supposed to come out? It's always good to know, right? They have a planned release of Q2 2021. So this is a demo, by the way, and the demo is, of course, you can access it over at Steam. We got a flash grenade, so if you're gonna stun them, that is good. Oh, we've seen that enemy type before, by the way. But you have to survive 5 days of fighting to be able, I guess, to leave. And that's a lot of monsters to meet. And a lot of coins to spend if you win also. But if you die, of course, we can talk about that also. Because it will happen. Everybody dies in this game eventually. If you die, you will lose some of your gear, you will lose your skills you purchased before the fight. But you can enter the arena when it's basically no enemies there and search for your coins and get 1 or 2 coins back, and you will also get a starting 14 coins basically from the man handling all that. But as promised, we will talk a little more also about our little helper here. You see the little dude that is not dressed in red, that is running around shooting and helping you out for 10 coins per time. His backstory, he has a pretty cool backstory, is that he and his brother was out in the desert and they got trapped by bandits. And the bandits gave him a choice to, I think it was drop his weapon to save his brother, but instead he ran away. And what did he do then? He seeked out vengeance, and even if he never got his brother back alive, he then slaughtered or killed all the bandits. That's his. So a lot of characters in this game has pretty heavy or long backstory. Another one you will meet in the camp talks about eternal life and being tricked into that one. Here you can see, intentional or not, that this little hero or enemy actually is pretty hard to kill. He almost behave immortal, if we are too weak to kill him. That is also a good question, by the way, but we will wear him down eventually, I hope. Otherwise this will be a very long video for you to watch. 2 or 3 hours perhaps. But let's see here. Trap in a corner. There we're using the spears also. I also have a big trap, or I will try to use that one. It looks like a bear trap. But he has a lot of health, that is why. And my little a BB gun shots isn't doing a whole lot of damage to him. So we need to upgrade. But first we need to chase him, because he runs away. Yeah, I'm guessing he do that to heal himself. This is pretty hilarious. So let's see if we can see something else. Yeah, but in between these days, more and more places in the camp will open up for you to access. Like, I'm gonna try to place him in the corner and throw the trap on him, the bear trap. See if that ends him. Come here. There we go. That tastes good. You see? Sometimes you have to use all your gear, right? But let's talk a little bit more about all these things with equipment and coins and buying things. I thought I'd just talk a little more about these force kind of upgrades that you can buy. They have different stats like min and max bonus damage per, as you can see, and they cost not so much, the smaller ones. But another thing you will see here also, I thought it was good to show eventually, because after 1 day or two you will get another vendor, the farmer here, of course. The farmer has other items to sell to you, because you can have shield generators and stuff like that, but they sell armor piercing, speed upgrades, minus 13 incoming damage. Good, that could be really good for the melee one, because you're gonna be up in their face with your claws all over. But yeah, but if you buy one, or as I did here, by the way, I bought 2 damage. Please make sure that you actually are able to socket them into your hero, so to speak, because it can be tricky in that way. If you cannot, I will show you. I will just scoop on over here and go into here. Here you have your equipment. Sometimes they will place in the right icon and sometimes not, but it's a demo, so here you can place your healing. Nothing here really. And here you have your damage output. And be sure to actually be sure that you can socket both before you buy them, otherwise this will happen. You have one too many. And as a last thing, if you don't bring your hero, you can run into some things. Here's day 4. I died twice, but I thought I would show you how fast you can die if you accidentally get hit by some invisible force, because that's always fun also. Here we go, I dash away and boom. That could happen, but it's a really cool game. I had a really fun time playing it, by the way. Can't say much about that, right? But you know what? Let's not end this journey here. We have talked about the story, the awesome gameplay, and the soundtrack, and also what you'll get if you wait for it or try to play the demo and buy it later on. So to give you a chance to experience even more amazing indie games, I have added another video that I think that you will love to the upcoming end screen. So I will see you there, and until next time, stay safe and stay awesome.